Voting by mail has been part of US elections for over a century, but the president insists this year it will be catastrophic, claiming without evidence the process is riddled with fraud.
Absentee is great, but universal is going to be a disaster, the likes of which our country has never seen. It'll end up being a rigged election, or they will never come out with an outcome. They'll have to do it again. And nobody wants that, and I don't want that.
The bottom line is both terms refer to delivering ballots by mail, and all ballots are verified. That hasn't stopped Donald Trump pushing to cut emergency funding for the Postal Service, enraging Democrats and unions.
The President of the United States, admittedly doing everything he can, including choking off essential support for the United States Postal Service in order to prevent people from casting their ballot. Shame on him. Shame on him.
And we will not let this Postal Service run underfunded or, God forbid, defunded. We are in the middle of a global pandemic.
Here in Detroit, workers have already had their overtime cut. Vital deliveries are being delayed. And yet so many passionately believe the agency can always be relied on.
The Postal Service has a lot longer tenure with the American people than Donald Trump. And the trust that they have, and the Postal Service is the only organization that every single day touch every single American household 6 days a week.
Do you think the president's attacks on the Postal Service, him questioning it, is going to undermine people's faith? They just don't believe that they can vote securely.
I think that's exactly what they're trying to do. I think by screwing with delivery standards, by purposefully delaying mail, you undermine public confidence. Right now we're polling at about 91% favorable rating. That number starts to slip. Now you're going to have some individuals who won't have confidence to mail their ballot in, and they may well be too afraid to go out and vote in person due to the fact we're still in the midst of a pandemic.
There is undoubtedly a huge logistical challenge ahead.
More Americans will vote by mail than ever before. A record 78% of people will be eligible to receive ballots, and some states will be sending them to everyone. But the US Postal Service has warned that millions may not arrive in time to be counted.
The Postmaster General has just decided to suspend the changes blamed for slowing things down. But there is still plenty of jeopardy and plenty of states already working on a plan B.